Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com. James, do we make it?
What?
Do we make it?
What?
Are we at election day today?
We are.
Yeah.
And we can be.
We are. We're here.
We can move past all of the nonsense and everything will be fixed and better. What are you talking about?
No. It's only going to get worse tonight. It's only going to get worse. You know that, right?
Why?
Come on.
I'm going to be having rosé. I'm going to be hanging out with my friends and family.
Sure.
I don't know what the problem is. And I won't be seeing any of the ads anymore. So those will be gone.
That's what you think.
They're going to start again after?
Well, there's some states like Georgia where if you don't get more than 50%, you have to have a runoff. So that could happen as well. I know Alaska's got some weird rule. There's a bunch of these states that they got these weird rules, and I'm sure they'll be recounting votes and dragging this out for days and days. Today in Maricopa County in Arizona, guess what?
What?
Some of the machines don't work. People are pissed. People are pissed already.
Well, technology just isn't there.
It's not. And I don't know why we're not just doing this by hand, counting by hand the same way we used to. So did you vote? I already did. Did you go in and vote?
Sure.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Yes, I don't like to talk about it, but yeah.
You didn't vote, did you?
I did vote.
Okay. Where'd you go?
To the market.
There it is.
Is there a place at the market?
Yep. Nope, not even close. Not even close.
Bro.
So the reason I bring this up is for a couple reasons. I don't think a lot of people care about midterms versus president. You voted for the president, right?
Yes.
Okay. And positive?
No, yes.
All right. Okay.
You were there.
So
I was in.
For midterms, I don't know that a lot of people actually care enough to go out and vote. I just don't. Now, Katy Perry does.
She what?
She cares. And if you can pop up that picture today, Bob, she cares so much that she took a picture of herself inside the booth voting, which is definitely against the law. Posted that on the old Instagram. Now, you might say that's shocking enough on its own, but...
and she posted, like, who she voted for?
Sure did, and it's Republican, Japes.
What?
Oh, yeah.
That's a scary face right there.
Sure is. There you go.
That's
Rick Caruso, mayor of L.A., trying to clean up the streets. I get it. And this is what I'm wondering, if that's what's going to happen around the nation tonight, is with crime, is that an issue? Is homelessness an issue? Obviously, the economy is a massive issue. Is abortion an issue? Like, we're about to find out which factors really went into people's voting. But in L.A., I can tell you, it's the same way as Katy Perry, I think a lot of people are just sick of what's going on there as far as crime, homelessness, and all that other stuff. I mean, even in big cities like New York or Austin, Delco's car got broken into again today. How many times is that?
In Austin?
Yeah. How many times is that, Delco? Like total now.
I don't know. I've lost count.
Did it really get broken into?
Yeah, no. So I left the car unopened though, or unlocked.
Yeah, that's what I've started doing.
You know, they keep smashing my windows.
Right.
So it was unlocked, and then I went into my car this morning, and the glove compartment was open. They were shuffling through the papers.
And so that's what they're telling people in major cities. In LA and Beverly Hills and all that stuff, they're like, look, leave the glove compartment open. Leave the trunk open. Roll down your windows. Leave the doors and windows open. Let them know that there's nothing inside the vehicle so that when they rob you, because it is going to happen, that you got nothing. Don't buy jewelry anymore. Don't buy expensive purses. Don't go to nice restaurants. Go to Taco Bell. Eat Grubhub. Drink Hard AF Seltzer because it's twice the ABV, and you can get drunk at your own house. Essentially, buy as many guns as you can. Stay inside your own home. Don't go out if you have to. And then if you do, well, bring your guns and fight for your life at that point, because that's kind of where we're at in most of these major cities. New York, they said, could flip Republican tonight for the governor, which would alter my mind. That would make my mind explode. Having lived there multiple times at this point, I don't know that there has ever been a Republican governor there. I mean, it's got to be a long time there. And that'll be a race to watch. So we'll find out. The reason why we're talking about all this today is we're doing a huge live show off of this network, live on YouTube tonight at 8 o'clock Central, because our polls close then, and that'll be the time that the polls close in like Arizona and stuff like that. Those are the biggest states. We don't really care about California, Oregon, or Washington tonight at all, because let's face it, those are all Democrats. Now, we do have some people in Oregon who are running as far as Congress goes, that we have our eye on tonight, and we'll have some young men in here tonight to talk about that. Alex Scarlatos is one of them. Joe Kent is another out there. These are homies who've been on the show and everything else, and just good dudes. And we'll see if they actually win tonight. They were on Drinking Bros promoting their campaign and everything else. But it'll be interesting to see. And then people like you, if you just didn't care to go out and vote.
It's not that I don't care.
Okay.
I'm busy. I can't wait in line.
I know, girl.
By the way, the last
girlfriend.
last GOP governor of New York, 2007.
Who was it?
Pataki. He was there for 12 years, from 95 to 2007.
Patax. From when?
95 to 2007.
God, you know what's funny is that's when they started cleaning up the city.
Yeah.
That's wild. Because I was there, and then Giuliani was mayor, right?
Yeah, for a part of that time.
That's when they started cleaning it up, and they started getting real aggressive. What was the thing with the prisoners are not shaking people down and stuff?
Stop and frisk.
There it
stop
is.
and frisk.
Yeah.
Well, that was Bloomberg, wasn't it?
Yeah, it all helps.
Yeah.
It all helps. So
But
is that a
she
factor tonight?
Is she gonna? Are people gonna come for her though? Like I mean, she's in Hollywood.
Who?
Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah, they're already coming for her this morning.
Okay.
That's how I read about it. Was when I
Interesting.
got up on Twitter. That was the first person that was trending. They were coming after, and they were like, "Fucking Katy Perry." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "What did Katy Perry do?" And then I was like, "Oh man, all right."
Katy. Not
Katy cat.
only did you take a picture inside the booth, but it's Republican. How dare you?
I know. All the Katy cats out there, they're going to flip. We'll see what happens. But the other part about this that you and I were talking about last night was, do people care enough about midterms, right? I was going over my voting record last night with you. And I was like, okay, if I can go back to when I very first voted that I remember, I think it was 2000 for Bush. I think it was the first time I voted. Wasn't real stoked on Bush in 04, so I don't think I voted in that one. Didn't vote in 08. 2012 was Mitt Romney. 16 Trump. And then 2018 was actually my first midterm election that I cared enough to go out and vote. Otherwise, man, I think 2016 turned everything where you started knowing who local politicians were and all this stuff. You started caring. So I think 2018 was the first time I went out and voted during midterms and that I actually cared. Because typically, I was like you. I was like, who gives a shit? I'm busy. I can't do this today. I don't really care. Who cares? Or I lived in states where I didn't think it really mattered. Like California, and maybe that's part of it for you, where it's like, dude, when you lived in California, you knew which way everybody was going to vote, right? Every single year.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no mystery there. So some of these other states, I think 2018 we were in, was it North Carolina? I think I was back in town in North Carolina. Yeah. And I went in there and I was like, cool, I'll go in and vote. And then here, I obviously voted here just to do it and see what the funness was all about.
I can still go today.
Yeah, you can.
Bob's going today.
Is he? So here's what I'll warn you against if you guys are going out there today. I would go after the show, 1, 2.
No, we're leaving right now. What are you talking about?
The lines were long during early voting, so I can't imagine what it'll be like today. I didn't see anybody early voting like this during midterms 2018. For this one, though, it was a lot. I mean, it was packed.
All right.
So we'll see.
There's Travis. So I forgot to register into our new county, so I'm still registered for Travis, and they have a handy little map that shows you waiting times at different places.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
And he has to pick up the queue anyway, so he figured,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll just fucking vote maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into town, vote, pick up
Right?
some queue.
Yeah.
Pick up some Q for the peeps.
Oh, yeah.
And, I'll just be here for the party.
Just here for the party tonight. See what's
My
going on.
son actually is at the Capitol
I know.
today for a field trip. I told him I was going to talk about it, and he said, you need to say that I'm on a field trip so that it's true. And I
Okay.
was like, we don't lie, bro.
Yeah, we don't lie.
We don't lie, bro.
don't lie.
He's like, say that it's on a field trip so that it sounds more true.
Yeah, and it is, by the way.
It is true, and it's a little, I don't know why. Like knee jerk, I'm like, is that a dangerous
No.
time to go, or are we good?
Here's the thing. I was in Washington, D.C. over the weekend. Spent the weekend there. We did the Salute to Service game for the Washington Redskins. It was a great event. We have a show this afternoon on Drinking Bros with a Medal of Honor recipients and a former sergeant. I mean, a ton of people on the show, and it was awesome. But D.C. itself was a ghost town.
Okay.
Actually,
So
Delco
maybe
and
that'll-
Giorgio, you guys went out and saw all the sites.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like it was pretty empty out there.
No?
Oh, was there some people out there?
There's a shit ton of people out there.
Okay, we didn't see any, and we didn't.
DC's pretty-
DC didn't have any traffic for the first time that I've ever been there in my entire life, and I've been in DC a ton. And I was shocked. I was like, "Holy shit!" There's nobody here. But then I thought about it. It made sense. Every single congressman or woman and senator is back in their home states. Usually they'll do the last push and then the waves and the baby kisses and all that stuff. So. Yeah, they wouldn't be there for tonight. They'll be in their home states, celebrating, conceding, doing whatever they're going to do after they win their local seats. So it made sense, but it was still eerie to me, where I was like, "Oh man, there's no traffic here. This is
Right.
crazy." So I think downtown at the Capitol building today for our son, I don't think there'll be anybody there. Everybody will probably be out in their districts or their war rooms or wherever, huddled down, getting ready for. The verdicts, not the results, the verdicts, because you're out of a job tonight.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you got to pack up your shit and leave. And a lot of these people, it's wild because there's so much money on the line. You know, most of these jobs pay a couple $100,000 in pension and everything else. You really want to win. You and I know some local peeps where it's like, hey, dude, you lose that job, you're out of
Yeah.
a job, and you got about 2 months to find something else. Because they get you on out of there.
Yeah.
January, 21st or 2nd, whenever it is, you're gone, and
Right.
see you later. Yeah. Everything gets cut off, and then you gotta find a new gig out there.
Yeah.
So it's strange. But I've always kind of wanted to do it to kind of see what it's like, who's calling, what are the numbers. Give me the numbers. Give me the numbers. What's happening? You know, what's going on in this thing and this thing, and
Right.
you know, just to see your name on the ballot.
Right.
Tonight I'll be wearing a Herschel Walker jersey in honor of the smartest senator we probably will ever have in our entire lives tonight.
Okay.
And I can't believe this is probably going to be a thing tonight.
Right.
That Herschel Walker might be a senator from my home state of Georgia. Obviously remember him as a boy, small boy, and heard the stories, you know, about how great he was. And now he could be a senator in the state of Georgia. So we will see.
It'll all be worth it if he shows up to Washington and gets Marjorie Taylor Greene pregnant.
The whole thing. I mean, look,
That's what I need.
if you look at
Blam.
if you look at the Georgia candidates alone, you've got MJT. Is that what we're calling her? Marjorie Taylor Greene?
MTG.
Close. God, the first one sounded better.
What did you say first?
MJT. Just it rolled off the tongue fast enough. You know?
Wow. Yep.
Yeah. I like that one better. What is she going by? MGT. Not good enough for me. That's not good enough.
No,
Sorry.
MTG.
No, it's not. Yeah, like I said, that's not good enough. I want something quicker. Maybe that's why DJ TJ went with that. You know, it just sounds better.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds better. Donald Trump Jr.
Yeah.
DJ TJ. He added that extra thing so he could make that run a little bit. He could walk that dog a little faster. But with her, you got her in there. You got Warnock in there. You got Herschel Walker in there. The state of Georgia is a whole pot of fuckery that I don't know. I mean, if between all those candidates, none of them are good. All out of the three of them, none of them are good. And then you got the AOCs and the Omars and the fucking thing. I mean, it's a whole box of fuckery here. So I say let's add to it. Let's just make it as bad as we can get. Because does it really matter anymore? You know? Does it? Like, I don't really know. What's Herschel Walker really going to do? They usually give you like a team of aides and be like, Herschel, okay, so we read this bill. It's 1,000 pages, and I know you can't read.
It's just numbers at this point, right? So you want a certain, what did they need, 5? 5 to flip?
Yeah, I think 4 to flip to get it 52-48 tonight, so we'll see.
Yeah, so it's just numbers.
Or 51-49.
It's not...
No, I understand that. But that's what I'm saying. So do you
They're not going to do anything beyond that. So they get...
No.
They do all the work to get, elected, and then they just have their aides read the thing. They vote the way they're supposed to vote. And
Mitch or who's the Democratic guy? Freaking
Cocaine Mitch?
Yeah, there's Mitch, and then the
for what, George?
in the Senate, Schumer.
Schumer, Chuck Schumer. Yeah.
Either Mitch or Chuck. Yeah, you get in. Mitch or Chuck tells you how to vote.
Yep.
And that's kind of
And then if you want to
how I
make
feel
a
it is.
name
Yeah.
for yourself
Yeah.
right before you're up for re-election,
Yeah.
you flip on one of the issues, right?
Yeah, you'll get your Mansions or your Romneys in there. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
But for the most part, it does. Like someone actually literate could have taken Herschel Walker's job, and they'd still vote the same way 99% of the time.
Yeah. So
It's
and that's what I'm
just
saying.
It's just a red seat and a number
Right.
to check.
So
the
does it
box.
really
So-
matter who we shove into these positions? And then
I mean, in the long run, yes, right? It just depends on the things that you want to be pushed through. Although, if Biden's still in there and Republican, you know what I mean? So then it'll just be like a car crash every day and nobody gets anything.
it's just bodies
done.
at that point. And I think you're right, because Holloway brought this up on Drinking Bros the other day with Fetterman, right? You had Oprah, you had Obama, you had Hillary, you had Kamala, Biden, everybody in the states trying to, we got to get Fetterman in there. Why? He's dead. He's just a vegetable in a chair at this point, but he's a number.
He's
So
a number and
body.
he's a chair. And
Right.
so as long as, he's not coming up with any kind of policies or whatever, he's gonna vote the right way on stuff according to them,
Sure.
and someone will tell him what to do if he doesn't completely lose his mind.
So here's where I'm going with this, right? So let's say you push that dead body in there, right? And then you push Herschel Walker in there. Does it really matter? And then, at that point, all you have to do state by state is kind of make yourself famous, known, make a little brand for yourself, and then collect these checks, pension, everything else, and then you get access to what's his nuts, Pelosi and those guys are doing, make a shit ton of money off the stock market and everything else, and then just kind of coast in life. Would it matter? Would it really affect the country? Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If now we're just trying to push bodies in there, then that feels like what it is, and now I'm gonna have fun tonight. Like I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to root for Herschel Walker. I'm going to root for all these crazy fucks in there.
Yeah.
I want absolute chaos in there to the point where, I don't know, an AOC might just bring in a huge can of hairspray from a bodega. It's unmarked, probably from China because it's super cheap. You can get those for 59 cents in there. And a huge Bic lighter, turn up the torch as high as it'll go, and then kind of just spray everybody down and create a fire inside of the Capitol building.
Right.
I think that's where we're headed, and I want to speed up that process. I want to get there.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for it today. So I'm excited for tonight.
Yeah.
Herschel has always been great at running. And tonight they're going to give him the rock one more time, see if he can go up that hill and just march right into Senate.
Well, it's just it's like any relationship. They're just really, they're telling you everything you want to hear. They're pretending to like museums and football and sushi and you know what I mean? They're here for you. These are all the I want to communicate. I want this to work. And then as soon as you lock it down, get married, whatever, they're like, yeah, cool. I'm just going to do the same thing I've always done. Right. And then also they trot out these people like Obama. Obama will come and look, everyone loves him. He's across the line. He just transcends. He's one of the only ones that you're going to trot out there and people are going to come out no matter what to see, right?
Right.
But, he's out there. He's excited for, where did he go? Was it Philly? Where did he go?
Who?
Obama.
Oh, he's gone everywhere.
He's gone everywhere. So
he's gone to Philly. He's gone to Vegas. He's gone to Arizona.
That's what it was. So it was like,
yeah.
He was in Vegas and he was just like, I give a shit. And you're like, it's like
Even
the
you last night were
it's like the ex-boyfriend coming back and being like, what's up, girl? And then we just like forget that they don't give a shit. Where you been?
Yeah.
Where you been? And I'm supposed to believe that you really fucking care right now about me.
You were watching a speech last night and you were like, man, I've never seen him that passionate, even when he was running. And I was like, I haven't either. And he's really going out there screaming. And you were like, why? And I was like, well,
why? What does it matter?
So for him, he's trying to
point?
protect his legacy, right? So the biggest deal with a president once you're gone from office is protecting your legacy. Now, the problem with Obama is this. He left. People were not happy. They were so unhappy, they voted Donald Trump as president, right? Huge black eye as far as his presidency goes. That will forever be connected. Sorry, there's nothing you can do. People hated you that much that they put a reality star in office.
Yes, but I think he should have thanked, Trump for that, because after that, I mean, the memes and the everything of just like, bring back Obama, sorry, Obama, like, So that actually solidified his legacy, and that people were like, oh, dang.
But there was
we liked you. I mean,
there was
some
one,
people.
hang on.
People.
But there was one little problem with that, Jabes. You know what that little problem was? An old man named Joe Biden decided to run for president again because he was spurned by Obama in 2016 when Obama picked Hillary to run. So then Joe gets in, right? Now that's your VP. That was your guy, dude, for 8 years. You're always connected with your VP as well. So you're connected to this guy for 8 years, and then this old fuck who doesn't leave the basement wins. Somehow he beats a sitting president who set the record for all-time votes for a sitting president in office, and he beats it. He beats Obama. He beats his predecessor, the guy that he was underneath forever. Biden beats Obama's votes, and then he gets in there and completely destroys the country in 18 months, has fallen down flights of stairs on a fucking plane, can't connect thoughts, feelings, words. He's Fetterman. He's shaking people's hands that don't exist and everything else. Now you're Obama and you're sitting back in your house and you're like, motherfucker, man, this was supposed to be my retirement. I was doing Spotify shows with Springsteen. I was doing bestsellers.
And that's kind of why I don't understand the need.
You got to save it. Got to save that legacy.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Because now, if it all crumbles tonight, and there is a red wave, tsunami, whatever the fuck the media is calling it, and it does happen tonight, then, oh shit, you've got this dumb dick in there who's a lame dick president for 2 more years, can't do anything, and then probably won't get reelected in 2024. Country's already fucked anyways with recession and inflation and all that other stuff. And then you're looking back and you're like, man, who brought this dick along for the ride? It was Barack Obama. That was his vice president. Now, had he picked somebody else, say like a kooky Kamala, right? Who just is kind of all over the place and laughing and doesn't make any sense and all that other shit. She's never going to win anything.
No, Biden was the kook that wasn't going to win anything.
And then what happens?
Then he won.
I know.
Well, you know what happened is people hated someone so
people just fucking
much
hated Donald Trump.
that they would have put in, my God. Well,
and now the country's
they wouldn't
collapsed.
put in a
They
woman.
would've
They wouldn't put in a woman, but they put in.
They would have voted a rotisserie chicken into it.
They sure
I mean,
wouldn't have.
honestly.
They hated Kamala. She was the first out. She was gone.
No, I'm just saying after Trump.
They
like,
hated.
Literally,
No.
they would
I understand, but they hated Buttigieg. They got him out. They hated Klobuchar. They got her out. They hated Bernie Sanders. They got him out of there. All of them came together, and we remember what night it was. It was the South Carolina primaries where they went all in. Biden, because Biden was down at that point. He was down bad.
He was down, but he was like,
He was out of money.
he was touting himself
was
as like
down.
moderate and,
Sure.
not so Bernie, not so this. Just a working man right down the middle, and I'll be respectful and I'll stay off Twitter. And people are like, done, whatever.
But we
fine.
remember it because we were down there, and it was like, all right, South Carolina, what's going to happen? He wins on a Saturday night, wins the primary. Sunday night, because he was down bad. Sunday night is when all of the DNC got together and they were like, hey, we need to get everybody out of the race at this point and go all in for Biden.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Buttigieg, I think he'd won the first primary in Iowa, I believe. Klobuchar had actually picked up some votes here and there.
Look, they were doing really well, but
Elizabeth
they weren't.
Warren was out there. They threw her under the fucking bus yet again. She was so angry that she did not want to concede. And then she went out and they, remember the reporters were out in her front yard? She was in like a overcoat and she went and talked to the reporters and she was like, I don't want to leave the race. I don't want to go. And that made me feel sad. I was like, ah.
Yeah, because she's hardcore.
She is. She works her ass off. Yeah. So that's another
and that
woman.
neck, my God, that neck alone.
Beautiful neck.
A literal 18-year-old neck.
It's unbelievable.
On a 70-year-old one.
I mean, swan. She's got a swan's neck. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
On a 70-year-old's face.
Smooth.
It's unbelievable. And that's some work you can't get done. You're born with that.
Yeah.
It's God-given.
Yeah.
And through Christ, all things are possible, obviously, and except for winning, your primaries. So you can't do that, but you can have a young neck. But they got her out of there, and I felt bad for that. They didn't give her a chance.
Right.
And that's all anybody wants to. And they said, no, we love Joe Biden, and we want to do this.
Right.
We think he can lead this country, and it's going to be great, and everybody's going to be rich and have a bunch of money and be able to go to the grocery store and get things cheaper. They're not going to make you take back packets of buffalo wings for your family because there's only a limited 2. Which is happening here in Texas.
Yeah, but we don't take it back. We just go back through the line.
We go back through the line again because we're
hard
hoarders,
workers, dude. And by the way, I will say this. I left the toilet paper. Like I would never, you know what I mean? I didn't hoard toilet paper, any of that. Wings, chicken wings, I take more than my fair share. And I have to admit that to you
Sure
guys.
thing.
But I left everything else. Like Clorox wipe, you take 1, fine.
You
Formula
bet.
still, I only take 2.
I take what I can
But
get.
on the chicken wings, I will do what I have to do
And I've stopped
to get 4 packs.
I've stopped judging people all the way around. I was at CVS last night before I came home from work, and there was a long line in there, and I saw probably 3 out of the 8 that were ahead of me just not swipe items because it was self-check, and I was like, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to let this go. I don't know if they're going through hard times or what, but they were created by this administration. Fuck them, and I don't really care at this point. And so I was secretly rooting for this one woman because she was just in a real it was in her mind. She was a contestant on The Price is Right. She was down to 2 items,
right?
And she was trying to guess which one was the most expensive before swiping it, and then hiding the other one in the back of the thing. And I was like, oh man, I hope she guesses right. It's the NyQuil. And NyQuil's super expensive. It's like $16.99. I was like, is she gonna do it? And she knew it. She knew what the boop. And it came up nice, and then she got away with that, and then she beat the steal. And then after that, loaded up my stuff, and then I went to go get lottery tickets. Now, if you haven't heard about this, the lottery crossed $2 billion last night. There was lines out the door by the convenience stores around our house. There's about 27 people in line out the back of the door at night. And I was like, holy shit, I've never seen it like this. That's also due to the recession that we're in. Everybody is just trying to get some fucking cash out of everything where they're like, hey, this is my night. I'm going for the $2 billion, and I want to change my life.
Yeah.
And I heard 4 or 5 people talking about that as well. Yes, it's an all-time record, and that's great. But it seems like we're kind of racing us there here. Didn't this come up real quick?
Yeah.
And then last night happens. Everybody's holding their tickets, waiting around the TV screen. Lights out, guerrilla radio. We got nothing. We got nothing. And that seems very suspect to me.
Why?
I can't remember a lottery drawing have a technical glitch for a set of ping pong balls that are being blown on by 80 gerbils underneath a machine, and then a girl who's not good enough to be like a round girl at like a UFC fight or like a heavyweight championship fight, just a local hottie from, Sioux City Falls in Iowa, just kind of reaching in, picking out the 18, 34, 61. There was a glitch that we couldn't do that last night, and CNN did a nice deep dive late at night because I was up, and they said, oh, this is the highest form of security in the nation is around our nation's lottery. And now they said this the night before a fucking election, which seems a little suspect to me, but that's the highest form of security we got is for the fucking lotto that is now up over $2 billion. And allegedly, there was a problem in California, and in California they had to shut it all down. So I guess it's up to maybe 48 states that are doing the Powerball now.
We have a winner
We do not have a winner.
in California
Yeah, we do.
as of 7 minutes ago.
7 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
This does not seem correct.
It
It's
is.
a winner?
It's an
Or we
actual
have the
winner.
numbers?
A single ticket in California.
No fucking way.
Sold
God.
allegedly about 2 miles from the Rose Bowl.
In Pasadena?
Yeah.
Do you know where at in Pasadena?
It was at Joe's something. Hold on.
Find it. I've got 4 friends that live out there. Right
Probably
by there.
somebody fucking rich already.
Yes. That's a rich area.
One lucky ticket sold at Joe's Service Center in Altadena.
Pop it up on the map. Let's Google map this shit
Wow.
and find this thing.
Wow.
One
Altadena.
ticket. So you mean to tell me that there was a technical glitch because of California last night and that one person magically won that? So they redrew this morning, which has never happened before. They redrew the numbers this morning. That one person in California won this morning. That's real fucking suspect. Pull up this place in, do we got to Google? Yeah, can we see the outside of this place? Let's see a
There's
street
a couple.
view.
You'll know LA better than I will.
Yeah, let's see a street view. It's in Pasadena.
So there's Joe's. No, it's in Altadena.
Oh, in
Altadena, which
Okay.
is just like right above. It's almost like in the hills by Pasadena.
Can you get a street
Yeah,
view of it?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Or
let's
like
see this place.
in
Looking
between
for Altadena.
Burbank and Pasadena.
I just got to find a Joe's.
Surprised there's no
Whoa.
address on Google
Wow.
for this place.
Wow.
Well, like a bunch of shit shows up.
You know who I bet it is?
Who?
Who's the fucking
Dave Coulier.
hottie politician there? Oh my God. His wife's Jane Doe.
Oh, Gavin Newsom.
Newsom
yeah,
won,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
There was
if
a
it Gavin
glitch.
Newsom?
There was a glitch in California, and then, oh my gosh, can you believe it?
That is super
John
fucking
Doe won.
suspect here.
John and Jane Doe
I
won.
literally just launched into that whole fucking story, and then this is happening live. What did they say? 8 minutes ago?
8, yeah.
7 minutes ago?
8 minutes now. 9,
Wow.
10.
Yep, no need for that. So they don't have an address for of the name of the gas station?
No, they might have gotten it wrong because I'm not seeing it in Altadena unless it like.
Is this real?
Ooh, let's
but
do
it
some
is real for sure.
investigation.
It doesn't seem like it's real.
There's no such thing as a Joe's in
Yeah,
Altadena.
and Altadena.
Sus.
Very sus. I mean, we might be getting to the bottom of this. Joe's, very, very nondescript, right?
Yeah.
Very, very,
Because I don't see any
vague.
of this on Twitter right now. Bob, did you just lie? Did you
No,
lie
I did-
live on
no,
air?
I
It
don't
seems like
prove-
that's what's happening.
Literally, this is a tweet
They're
from
right
the
there,
California
look.
Lottery right here.
And where does it say? So Joe's Service Center. in
Joe's Service
Altadena,
Center,
in Altadena,
And you can't find it.
matched all 6 numbers.
And there's not a Joe's Service Center on Altadena?
Wow. I'm sure there is, man.
Put the single on Japes here. Let me look this up.
I'm sure there's a Joe's. I mean, but you know, whatever. We have to find a conspiracy in literally everything.
You don't find that odd?
Oh my God. I mean, yes, but sure. It's weird.
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
A glitch in the lottery, and then it's weird. I mean,
They were finally drawn Tuesday morning. Yeah, dude.
All right, I think I might have it.
Joe's
This is
Service.
the
Oh
one
my
that's showing up.
gosh.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like a.
All right, just
Yeah.
a little drive-in
Just a
place
little-
like
a little
that.
service
You know
center
what's so? Here's why I asked, Bob. I like to go out of my way and find little dirt holes like this because that's where I'm
Yeah.
convinced I'm going to win.
Yeah.
And along the way, as this thing's been going up, that's where I've been buying my shit.
Yeah, you're not going to win at HEB.
Yes,
No, or like a
100%.
Circle K
Yep.
or
And that's why I
something,
go
yeah.
elsewhere every time.
Yeah.
Every time. So that's exactly what you hope for because that's what I do.
That's where you go.
Yeah, you go to some little dirtbag place.
My God, dude.
Look at that. They got a little food place out there, little food trucks. Who's the guy with the pink hair in the back of
Good
this thing?
for them. I mean, I think it's just.
I don't know, man.
Let's see
It's
it.
like a Yelp,
Well, I just want to see who
Yelp
goes there.
picture.
Yeah, but I just want to see who goes there, who frequents this place.
This is like a parade that's passing
fine.
by.
Let's see it. Let's see the parade.
Like I literally don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Look at that.
This is Altadena.
That's very nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I mean, good for them.
So right at the corner of Altadena and Fair Oaks.
And look at that. Look at that. Okay, scroll around. Let's see there. Scroll around. Keep going. Yeah. That's California, dude.
Well,
It's
yeah.
California for you. Keep going on the other side. What does the other side of the street look like?
Is Altadena kind of a shithole?
There's parts.
There's
I mean,
parts.
you can see in that
it's like
background
all of
right
Los
there.
Angeles where you're like, oh, and there's parts. But yeah, that's where you go. See right there? See that Arco across the street? You don't go to the fucking Arco.
Too nice?
Yes,
Yeah.
too nice. You don't buy lottery tickets there.
Yeah.
Buy them at a fucking shithole, dude. Remember a couple weeks ago on the show, I was telling you about the guy in LA who won and he bought it at the Korean barbecue place?
Yeah.
That's where you go.
Right,
like, this is it.
right.
I've been on the right path this whole time.
Yeah.
And congratulations. I'm sure it's somebody rich, but whatever, man. Like, they got richer. They got richer there. Now, if it is Gavin Newsom, that's awesome. What a weird story, though. Oh, sorry, there was a glitch in California. We're going to have to redraw in the morning. Okay. Who won? Oh, it was a place in California? You don't say.
Interesting.
Where do those taxes go, I wonder? Because it's $1 billion in taxes. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, it would go to.
California? Does that go to the feds?
Is it the California lottery?
Woo! If it is, now we got a little scandal on our hands, baby.
Oh, God.
Nobody needs that money more than California. You know what I'm saying? So maybe. Who knows?
We could use it.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And doesn't that suck? Half of that, $1 billion, is going for taxes. $1 billion in taxes for that bullshit.
Yeah.
My God, man.
I
What are they
guess.
going to do with it? What the fuck are they going to do with it?
I mean,
Nothing.
What do you it's not like you ever had that $2 billion. You know what I mean? Like you didn't
No,
have
it's not,
$2 billion.
it's not that, but it would have been funsies, Multiple people would have won, and then instead it's just one lump
very
sum.
fucking crazy that one person won.
One person, and the glitch was in California? That's fucked, dude. That is absolutely fucked.
I will say though,
Newsom made a call, dude. They needed that money in California.
it is a big cock tease to hear $2 billion, but then you only get the one because specifically with $2 billion, you could buy a sports team. You can't with $1 billion.
Yeah.
Right, like you could buy the Pittsburgh Pirates with $2 billion.
That's why I didn't understand fucking Elon buying Twitter for $44 billion. You could just buy a league.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could buy an entire league. But what's more powerful, though, the world or just one local team?
The
Like
NFL.
The NFL's more
One NFL
powerful.
team.
Yeah.
than the world.
Then Twitter.
The
No.
Jacksonville Jaguars are more powerful than Twitter.
Nope, not even close. Not even close. And I don't even think he gives a shit about Twitter. I think it was Barry Diller who was on yesterday and was just like, he's just using this as his toy because what you really get for that is all the data. So now, electric cars and Teslas and all that other shit, he's going to have the world's data on there. That's probably what's the most valuable. I don't even know that he fucking cares about any of this shit.
No.
Or he's just kind of like, all right, let's see what we can do. Have some fun.
No one really
Have some
cares
laughs.
about anyone but themselves.
Yeah. Have some laughs out of it.
No one.
One person won that fucking lotto, dude. Man. Imagine the shit that is in their pants right now.
Does California announce name?
Oh, yeah. There's some states that make you.
Yeah, look it up, Bob.
But I don't.
I don't know if
I would
California
think-
is one of them. I remember the last time in California that somebody won something big when we were there. A bunch of like Mexican teenagers went and partied. It was at a 7-Eleven. And they went and partied at the 7-Eleven outside. And it was fun to see. Like we all got some laughs out of it.
They are required by law to publish the name.
Oh, so we're going to know who
Okay.
this hombre is, dude.
Okay.
I hope it's a really rich person.
Seriously.
Do you?
I
Yeah.
hope it's someone that already has a billion.
It's like when I watch like college football, right? Like I don't care if Ohio State or Alabama wins a national championship because they already got them, it'll be a deep cut to me if a team similar to Missouri jumps up, right? Like I want everyone to stay in
Yeah.
the mud with me.
Yeah,
I don't care if the rich get richer.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
And that's the way I feel about sports. Like, hey, I want to see dominance. I don't want to see bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
tonight, I don't want to see this close either way. I want to see fucking domination on one side or the other and like, all right, great. I want a winner and a loser. That's
Right.
all I want in this life is winners and losers. If you're a loser, get the fuck off my porch. I got Ring. Stop taking my Amazon package. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
get off the fucking porch.
Sure.
So we're all good there. But we got some crazy shit going on. There's another hurricane about to hit Florida now.
Yeah.
What's that?
See, it's the season.
Is it?
Tis the season.
Tis the season.
Was it like that, Delco, for you every time you were there?
Yeah, like every
Yeah,
fall.
remember? It's just like, and then some kind of hit, some really do.
Yeah.
Some bounce off and go.
UCF would always have a game usually canceled every football season.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Looking at the odds here tonight, if you guys are gambling out there on tonight's verdict, the betting market has 80% of bettors have picked Republicans to win the Senate tonight. So a lot of money going around out there. One of our big sponsors, MyBookie.com, promo code Drinking Bros, doubles your first deposit all the way up to $1,000. You can actually bet on every single state tonight, which we're going to do, and that'll be a fun
nice.
thing tonight. And then we'll stay locked in here. But man, you'll be here tonight. Obviously, Softcore History, these guys will be here tonight. Pardon My American will be here tonight. Iconoblast will be here tonight. And we'll kind of just keep going around the horn, drinking hard AF seltzers and getting fucked up and watching the world burn. I
Sure.
do want to see winners and losers tonight. I hope there's not a lot of recounts, but we'll see.
I just hope both teams have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's not going to happen. What do we got, Bob?
Oh, never mind. Fuck, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was gonna say if 80% of money, if all the squares are going on Republicans tonight, you might get good value.
Get some value on the Dems.
Yeah.
baby.
There you go.
Give me that donkey.
Yeah, I wonder who you go with. Probably Hochul and terrible last name on that one.
Well, wait, are you talking about like overall just who takes the Senate?
Yes.
Because that's like a toss-up. So if you can get plus money on either side, just take the plus money.
Go to my bookie. Let's pull this.
I'm
up
on
real
and I'm
quick.
only
Okay.
seeing state by
You're
state.
seeing state by state. You're not seeing Republicans
Also,
versus.
hedge your emotions like Mattress Mack, you know?
Oh shit! By the way, he's going to be here tomorrow.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, am I allowed to say that? I try not to say that in case it gets canceled. I'm looking at my thing right now. He's supposed to be on the show tomorrow night at 4:00.
Wow.
4 Central. Mattress Mack. If you haven't heard, he just won the largest bet in American sports history. He won $75 million on the Houston Astros winning the World Series. Now that guy, if you don't recall, was known as one of the most unluckiest gamblers of all time, losing every year. What was he? He was losing between $2 and $5 million per sporting event.
But then he hedges and makes money on selling mattresses.
Yes, but on mattresses. But here's what I can never figure out about mattresses. And we have a beautiful sponsor, ghostbed.com/drinking-bros, that does our mattresses, and it's awesome, right? Is how do you make money on the other side of they're doing Mattress Mack is losing like $5-7 million on some of these bets. Is he selling that many mattresses?
Yeah, because they're at discount. And there's a lot of overhead.
I don't know if I trust it. I'm not going to say that to his face tomorrow, but I don't know if I trust that.
We can ask him.
I'm not. I will. I'll ask him, but I'm not going to buy a mattress from Mattress Mack. That's fucked up. Does he sell nice shit? No, it's not better than a ghost bed.
No.
It's like one of those places in college where you go and you're kind of I
This
need a
one will
mattress
do.
last minute. Yeah, can I fuck on it? Cool,
Yeah.
man. I'll
Let
get
me
it.
try it out.
Yeah, let me fucking get my bone out there. Let me put my bone on it. Let me see what happens here. But Mattress Mack is supposed to be on tomorrow. I'm going to ask him for just a couple mil to peel off of that 75 to help out the seltzer, and maybe we can go down and party with him.
There you go.
He was in rough shape. Show Jesse a picture of him at the Astros game. What was he at the New York Yankees series where they were heckling him? Or Phillies?
The Phillies were probably heckling
Yeah,
him.
the Phillies fans were screaming at him.
But
And-
I mean, that's just, they probably didn't even know who he was.
No, they told him specifically to go fuck off. And he turned around and double birded him. So there he is right there.
With the rosary around, good Catholic.
Oh shit, look at that, Bob. That's your people.
Yeah, rosary around his neck, asking God to grant him the very
And God
important
did.
prayer of getting richer.
Yeah, God did that.
Yeah.
And again, through Christ anything is possible.
Well, Catholic Christ.
It all
Yeah.
it all happens when it's supposed to, right? Is he alive?
75. He's going to be on the program tomorrow, Jabes, all right?
That's great.
And he won $75 million.
Never give up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Never
Do I
give
need
up.
to, let me ask you this. Do I need to bet against him for the $2 million? For the seltzer? Because we need
Or
more
bet
cans out
against
there.
him. Yeah.
Right now we're live. Hardy F Seltzer's live now in Florida. We just went into Total Wines in Orlando, and we went into Tactical Brewing down there in Orlando as well, and we're about to expand it rapidly. Obviously, the next step is millions of cans. Do I bet Mattress Mack on a game, on something? What else does he typically bet
Just
on?
a
Is it
dude-
Houston stuff?
A dude
It's all
bet?
Houston sports.
It's all on Houston sports. All right. Well, the Rockets suck.
I think he does the Super Bowl.
Oh, he does the Super Bowl?
I think so.
I'll go against him. I haven't lost a Super Bowl in 6 years. I'll go against him on that, for sure. For sure, dude.
Can you afford it?
No, I
Yeah,
cannot.
exactly.
I sure can't. The recession's hurting all of us, kids.
I know, well, you can't bet.
Huh?
You can't bet. if
No,
you
no,
can't
no.
back
See if
it
he'll
up.
give you credit.
That's what I'm
75
saying.
million in credit.
We've got equity in the buildings and things like that here, so maybe it's like, Mac, let's go long term, brother.
Yeah, I just say, speak to your business partners about all this. And
I think Dan
Carry
would be
on.
fine with it.
okay.
I think it's just me and Dan. So
Yeah,
like,
just talk to him about it.
I think he'd be fine with it. Of like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
we need to go for this $2 million and go on a Super Bowl against Mattress Mack at 75.
Will you be willing to lose your house?
Are you
Yeah.
down to
Yeah.
do it?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
think we can win. I've won 6 years in a row at this point. The only one I lost. No, I didn't even lose that one. It was the Falcons. Because it was +7 in that one. No, it was +6.5 for the Patriots, and they lost in overtime at 6. They didn't let them kick the extra point, and I won. I know my team lost. So yeah, I even won that one too. Shit, man. Let's do it. Let's go against them, baby. Let's find out. Another thing that I get excited about for Election Day is not only, obviously America, but the pictures we see on Instagram that are fun, flirty. Everybody's got a sticker or a peace sign and everything else. I did mine already.
Sure.
And it was great. If you
for
want to
you.
go to my Instagram at STJames, we'll pop that up. I'm looking forward to seeing all these bright, shining faces who never go out telling everybody their thoughts and feelings on how to vote tonight. And I can't wait for that. I love it. I comment on all of them, and I'm like, congratulations.
It's just so
You.
patronizing, but okay.
Why? Is it? There it is. Look at that. So what I did was I used 38 filters. I went out in a field. I did a little cute face, a little kissy face there. 38 filters, just like everybody else. I put an ominous background. Well, it was ominous. It was a goddamn bad storm there. And then I told everybody that I'm, psyched about voting, and I'll do cocaine afterwards. Like, it's great. This is what I can't wait to see tonight.
Yeah.
You can take that down, bud.
Yeah, so that's always a real rough one for me when actors, when they tell you to vote. Like,
yeah.
it makes me fucking lose my mind. Because I'm a tiny, dumb, stupid baby that doesn't know to vote.
Can I show
You
you?
are.
Can I show you something worse that I've seen going around? I tweeted about this morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please.
Go on.
This is
What's your Twitter? We'll put it up on screen.
Rob Fox 3,
Okay.
all spelled out.
All right.
This is a poem I've seen being posted
Oh, no.
that,
You want to read aloud?
yeah, I do
God.
want to
I
read it
did
aloud.
Thank
see
you.
that.
because
Go ahead.
I'm
Bob.
so full of rage every
Yep,
time
yep.
it enters my fucking eyeballs.
Sure.
I've seen this posted by like at least 15 people. Voting as Fire Extinguisher by Kyle Tran Meary.
Okay.
Yes.
When the haunted house catches fire, a moment of indecision. The house was, after all, built on bones and blood and bad intentions. Everyone who enters the house feels that overwhelming dread, the evil that perhaps only fire can purge. It's tempting to just let it burn.
Sure is.
And then I remember there are children inside.
I mean,
There it is. There it is. And
you
then
know what I mean? And that's going to what? Who are you that you read that and go, you know what? I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote. I didn't know I should.
I hate America. This place is evil.
Yeah.
But I'm going to swallow my pride and be a hero for the children. I fucking can't, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
God fucking damn it, dude.
No, you can and you will.
Or
Bob.
like,
You can and you will.
who else? A Billie Eilish sat down and explained why she votes.
Yep. Yep.
and why you should vote too. Now, listen, her fans are younger, so like, fine. But if it's, an Idris Elba or some, telling me why I should vote, it just feels so fucking patronizing.
If she put 2 voting stickers over her huge tits and said, vote for Dem heavies, then I would be all in and I'd be like, all right, great. That was fun. We got to see some titties today and enjoyed some life. And you made a little
For
pun.
sure, but would it make you be like, oh man, should I vote? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Huge,
so you know what?
If it's huge tits versus who's the guy who played the Hulk that you love? Mark Ruffalo. You love Mark Ruffalo.
I do.
I know you do. And there's one movie what's the movie?
Not as a person.
What's the movie?
You can count
Yeah,
on.
there you go. Because you always bring it up.
I don't always bring it up.
why
You
he's a
bring
great
it up
actor.
and then force me to bring it up.
So
I never bring it up without you bringing it up.
if it's Ruffalo telling me, as he's staring in a camera on his Instagram, no, I can't do it. Or on Twitter, don't tell me how to vote. Now, if it's anyone with huge tits, yes, I'm all in.
And you're going to then vote when before you weren't going to vote.
If I woke up this morning and your huge tits were in my face with I just voted on there, and all you said to me was, hey, Ross, I need you to go out and vote today. Like, oh, fuck, dude. I'd just go out the door, throw my children, push them on the ground. I would go and vote as fast as I could.
But that makes sense. It's a family member talking to you and being like, look.
Yeah. Even if it's not a family member, I'm still like, a lot of people can be convinced to vote with Dem heavies is all I'm saying out there. Bob, I just sent you a direct message on Twitter.
I saw you slide into my DMs.
Great.
I got
Yeah.
it.
If you can pull that up,
shit.
we have an interview with the man who sold the $2 billion ticket, okay, for the lottery. Here we go. This is quack. This is quick. It's happening in real time. Or quack, either way.
My name is Joseph. My last name is Shahayed. Chahayed. We sold some ticket last night, and we have a feeling somebody might win the money because the people coming here, most of the people coming here, they are very poor people, very poor neighborhood. So from the bottom of my heart, I was hoping somebody will win. That's my feeling. Somebody gonna win the money because they deserve it. A school in California deserve it, and all the people that win deserve it. So thank God California win the money this time. That's the best thing ever we can celebrate for.
Okay.
Okay.
People deserve it.
Okay, great. All right, so you can take that down. That is great. Now, why did he say a school in California?
The schools in California.
Right. Doesn't that money go to whatever winning state you're in? Doesn't it go to education there?
Yeah.
I believe it does, right?
Well, what kind of economics do you want out of this man?
What's that?
No, but like
no. But I think he's being.
partly correct.
I think he's correct. Like
He goes, our schools need it here.
the lottery is for education, right?
Yeah.
So he's talking about the schools in California need it, right? There's a glitch in the system last night. It was California, and you're going to tell me that some state couldn't use $1 billion in money for their schools? Like, okay, all right, sure. That gets kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because if it's all going to California, if it's all going to one state and there was only one ticket sold,
Look,
strange. Now, for this guy, I don't know Altadena that well, but if it is a poor neighborhood and community or whatever, yeah, dude, somebody's a billionaire there, which is
fucking great.
fucking awesome, and it's wild.
it's fucking great.
It's wild, right?
Yeah.
So that's strange, but yeah, if all the money goes to schools in just California and not everywhere else, I'd be real curious about that. There's going to be some questions. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, is it supposed to go to all school?
Well, that's the thing. If you spread it out all over the nation, then I don't think anybody would have a problem with the glitch, right?
I don't know enough about how
Anything.
the lottery works.
No, I know. But if you did, I'm pretty sure. I'm
Anything.
totally kidding, James. But if you did, I think it does go to education and
In general, or the state that
that you live
it's the
in.
California lottery.
I know you're from California,
Yeah.
born and raised.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Yes.
That is your home state.
Sure.
It's where your ashes will be flown over your city and sprayed out across the ocean.
Yeah.
And you don't know where the money goes.
Do you?
I believe it is education, but
No, I know it's education, but you're asking.
But I
if-
believe it's just a singular state who gets it, and if that's the case, it's kind of weird.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm sure Bob's on the case.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how the most populous state in America had a winning Powerball ticket sold in it.
Yeah. Just one. Where there was the glitch, Bob. Because we have Texas. Texas got 30 million people. A lot of people in Texas buying that shit. How many tickets do you think
into
Mattress
this?
Mack bought?
Yeah, right.
Are you into this conspiracy theory? Now listen, I believe some conspiracy theories, right? Mm-hmm. I just can't do one every day. But yeah.
Not that. I can because I think...
Bob, you're on this?
I can because I think more and more we're being duped. Like, I really do, every single day. Every single day I feel like it's a big joke where it's just like, you're dumb, and I'm going to show you how dumb you are in everything we do. Where it's just like, oh, you're dumb. Like, even with us, even with like, take the seltzer company, for example. It's a perfect example. The fucking, there was an aluminum shortage, right, when we started.
Mm-hmm.
There's a shortage. And then it was, oh, hey, we have it, but it's super high, it's super expensive. Now all the calls we're getting is, oh my God, we got millions of cans. Can you buy these fucking cans? It's like, So what happened to the shortage and everything else? And you magically picked back up real quick, and now you have all the stuff. You weren't telling me you were holding that in a fucking warehouse somewhere and just not releasing it? It's fucking bizarre. You know what else is bizarre is a trailer just dropped this morning for a new Casey Anthony documentary that is unedited, and she will not be able to edit it or have her people look at it or anything else. Not sure why she would do this now, and it's on Peacock, which feels super weird, dude. Is that how you're going to get people to subscribe to Peacock? Hey, it's Peacock. We have the Casey Anthony doc. You know the lady that killed her baby and then buried it out in the woods? Subscribe to Peacock and you can watch the full story for $10.99 a month.
Done.
You're in.
Okay.
It's called Casey
done.
Anthony, Where the Truth Lies. And she was behind the Paris Hilton doc and then the Hedy Lamarr story. Do you know that one?
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
I think she's a prominent Jewish lady.
Okay. Fact check that one. But it's a 3-part limited event series. Premieres November 29th. 3 parts. And so they're going to actually let her finally tell her side of the story and address to the public what so many assumptions for the past 13 years have been. What's your way out of this one? Does she come out and say, here's how I killed the baby? She already admitted it in court.
Yeah. There's nothing to find out.
What do you mean there's nothing to find out?
There's nothing to find out. She already said.
How did the baby die?
By too much Xanax.
Oh, it was too much Xanax?
That's
That's what I thought, but I didn't know. I never heard. What did the toxicology
Xanax
report say?
and then duct tape, I believe. Was it Xanax first and then she disposed?
So, no. Anthony used chloroform to make her daughter unconscious and then put duct tape over her nose and mouth to suffocate her.
Okay, so the Xanax was every time she would go out before that. Then finally she was like, I just can't do this anymore. And then chloroform, baby's passed out, and then she duct taped and
where did she
put
duct
in the
tape?
trunk.
Her nose and mouth.
Her nose and mouth. Okay.
And she
Gotcha.
suffocated.
Gotcha.
But she was like unconscious already.
Sure. So do you go through that entire story? I mean, the hatred that would come from that would be worse than it already is for her. Because I don't think she's ever told that. She didn't have to get on the stand, right?
Is she doing, I think she was on the stand. Oh my gosh, there's way too many things to fact check right now.
Who's Hedy Lamarr? Is that her? Yeah. She Jewish?
She's a famous actress. One of the most famous actresses of all time.
I don't know her, actually.
Or, I mean, obviously first half of the 20th century, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
What was she in?
I'll check her IMDb.
Briefly.
Yeah. Just curious. I don't know who that is. I didn't watch a lot of movies back then. I wasn't alive. Not to say they weren't great, Jabes, but, just to check and see if we know any. She win an Oscar or anything?
She was in Samson and Delilah, Dishonored Lady. I'll check the awards.
I don't know. I don't know any of these.
But I mean, huge pre-war movie star. She was born in 1914.
Okay. That's too.
She was in movies with
much.
like Bob Hope and shit like that.
Yeah, that's too much for me. I can't fuck with that shit. Even Bogart was a little too much for me. And I know that's a shitty thing to say, but it was just too corny to me, too canned. The only one who really gave it to me in black and white, who really gave me that boner, was Jimmy Stewart, man. That fucking dude brought it. That's when I believed. Because even in that Miracle on 34th Street, when I watched that shit, I know that those are shitty sets on a sound stage. They did the best that they could back then. But even he's so good, I fucking believed it. Where the rest of those fucks, I didn't believe it. You know, it's just a little too much.
Yeah.
A little too winky in the camera for me.
Well, he was right at the turn of that happening, right? More realistic, a Marlon Brando, a Jimmy Stewart, where it was more, you know, film acting was different than theater.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't like method like Brando, but you know,
right?
But he was like the beginning of it being a little bit more natural.
Yeah,
than being like, hello.
He put emotion into it. He's like, oh, what do you mean? Where am I?
You set him up for his classic.
Thank you, Bob.
Impersonation.
So all I do is just put it on the tee and then boom, dude. Yeah. Just let you hit it. Because I love your Jimmy Stewart, and it's great. But that's the only guy that I could really buy into. And even Danny fucking Kaye, I guess, to a certain degree, I was all right with. But Gable was fine because he didn't talk that much.
Danny Kaye.
Bogart was a little too
Bogart was a little too
much.
Danny Kaye's the best.
Until the 50s, it was kind of hard.
Yeah.
Once you start getting into like later black and white, like Jack Lemmon, I love.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because the apartment's black and white and stuff like that. But like, you're getting into the 50s, 60s at that point.
For sure. But that's all fine. And you know, after that, I couldn't get my fucking boner hard. And then the one that flipped it for me was Kids. Jesus Christ. The first time I saw that movie, I was like, I'm watching someone get AIDS right now. I feel like I'm watching another human get AIDS in front of my face. Where they are just getting HIV right in front of my face, and there's nothing I can do about it but sit here and watch it. And then it just got a little darker for me. Requiem for a Dream. Holy shit, dude. Mm-hmm. That end scene haunts my fucking dreams to this day. Where I was like, Jennifer Connelly's out there getting butt fucked, you know, with another lady. Mm-hmm. And she's got to do it for money to put food on the table and put drugs in her boyfriend's arm.
The double-sided.
Yeah.
So Hedy Lamarr was not only a beautiful film actress, she was also like an inventor, self-taught, like tinkered with different things, came up with like radio controlled torpedoes. World War II.
Are you fucking?
No.
Oh yeah, she actually.
And she was Jewish, yeah.
Okay.
Or her dad was Jewish.
Why the fuck hadn't they done a movie about her?
You just said that the director also did a movie about Hedy Lamarr.
I haven't seen it though.
Oh, okay.
It was a documentary, so it wasn't scripted. Yeah.
You need a script. You know what else she invented?
Need a script, dog.
She invented Wi-Fi.
She invented Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
She's known as the mother of Wi-Fi.
You guys knew this back there? You knew that. You son of a bitch, dude. You SOB, dude. That's great. I'm going to ask you some weird facts tonight about shit, okay?
She's in the National Inventors Hall of Fame.
Man, I've been there. I love it.
Beautiful.
You ever seen that steam engine that Robert Fulton created? Oh, it's amazing. It's real. It's one of my favorites there at that museum.
Yeah.
What, Jabes? What? The cotton gin? Who was that?
The cotton gin.
Yeah, who was the old
That was
cotton
an
gin?
Edison, wasn't it?
That was an old Eli Whitney.
Yeah,
Eli Whitney. Way to go, guys.
Hello, Whitney.
The man who was like, you know what? I think these slaves could use more work.
Exactly. Sure did.
Yeah.
That song by Post Malone, Feeling Whitney, is all about Eli. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people. He's a huge cotton gin fan.
Yeah.
And the whole song is about Eli Whitney.
Okay.
Some say there's not enough songs about Eli Whitney out there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of people out there who have a strong feeling towards it. By the way, the people online are really digging into Katy Perry here. What the fuck do you care? What do you care what Katy did? You know?
Well, because she's supposed to be in the Democratic tribe known as the entertainment industry.
They're writing off Katy Perry. Katy Perry is...
That's actually insane that she... By the way, like, go in, vote, do whatever, but that's a bold move.
Sure is.
It's a bold move. I like it. It's just, it's interesting. It's interesting in times like this to be like, you can't even say that you voted Republican.
Wasn't Caruso the guy that was going to put the homeless in his hotels?
Sure was. And then after that, what he's going to do. He's a billionaire, by the way. Rick Caruso is a billionaire. So what he's going to do is put him in the hotels, build more hotels, wait probably a year and a half, or 2 years after the next election, and then throw them out into the street or burn their bodies and then dump them in the ocean. And then he can resell that real estate at a higher price. And as a former LA resident, I'm actually okay with that. You might as well profit off of the good you're going to do for the community. Because let's face it, in LA, there's two things you don't want to look at, okay? It's homeless people, and then anyone with a breast under a size B. Like a B cup. Under a B cup, you got to get the fuck out of Los Angeles. I'm sorry, we don't want to see those people there. Okay,
Right.
Go to another city. Go to Reno. If you have a B cup, go to fucking Reno.
Not Vegas.
Not Vegas. Got to go down to Reno. Vegas, it's
Or
got some
Pahrump.
titties.
Maybe Pahrump.
Pahrump, dude. Go out to Pahrump. Get yourself a nice one bedroom and Airbnb it with the rest of them, and then that's fine. But yeah, they're coming after Katy here, dude. Damn it, man.
Yeah.
Damn it, they're saying the rich white women are voting for a fake Democrat. And oh, damn it, man. Damn
Wait,
it, Katy.
so is he Democrat?
Oh,
or-
yeah. You didn't hear this story? He flipped 2 months before the election, so he
Oh,
could,
so she didn't vote.
He flipped, yeah.
Like,
She
like
didn't vote
I mean-
Republican then.
well, he literally goes, well, shit. LA's only going to vote Democrat. I'm just going to go ahead and change that to a D. And then everybody's like, bro, we know who you are.
Right.
It'd be like if Trump just put a Democrat tomorrow. It's just like, oh, shit, you guys voting Democrat? Cool, I guess I'll just change the thing. Like, let's do it.
Right.
So people are pissed in LA. And I was like, why are you pissed? That's all LA is billionaires. Like,
Why you pissed?
why are you so pissed? Exploit it.
Oh, well then she didn't vote for a Republican.
She didn't know he's a hardcore Republican, but he just flipped so he could win. And good for him.
Right.
I think use the rules to the best of your advantage. If you know these little dum-dums in LA, and most of them can't read either. Like we make fun of Herschel Walker on this show, but let's be honest. You and I lived there for years. There's so many fucking dumb people in that goddamn city. They can't read the word Democrat. They don't even know what that is. And if it's going to help them in the election check the right box, congratulations. Do it, Rick Caruso. I'm with you, dude. I don't care what it says by your name. Just get all the fucking homeless people out of there, you know?
Right.
Let people be rich again. Go out. Let the ladies wear their fucking canary yellow rings that came from little child slave hands and, you know, the blood diamonds.
I mean, all she is too. Like, she'll go back to voting for Democrats like tomorrow.
Yes,
but
just today.
it's the exact same thing that happened in Austin
But
Yeah.
it is a
when
Democrat.
the homeless stuff was on the
Yep.
on the ballot.
Yeah, sure was.
All this fucking shit. Like, everyone showed out to vote. To repeal that fucking camping ban or whatever it is. It does, like, literally including all these women that were probably like a lot of a lot of uterus hats probably out there voting because they're like, you know what? Like, I have human empathy, but empathy starts within, and I don't want a knife hitting my empathy as I'm walking to work downtown.
No, I have empathy for my own fucking kids.
Yeah.
Nobody
Oh,
else.
I worked downtown. All the women I worked with after that ban got repealed, whatever the fuck happened,
Yeah.
they were like, and they were all solidly liberal women, and they were just
Right.
like, yeah, I feel deeply unsafe.
Yeah.
And now the knives are out, by the way. So they're saying Snoop Dogg, Gwyneth Paltrow, Goopy Jeans.
Is what?
She went for Caruso as well. Come on, dude. They're rich. They want to look around and see rich shit. Snoop Dogg was poor as fuck at one point in his life. Imagine waking up every morning as Snoop Dogg. You walk outside, people are getting shot, there's a bunch of bullshit going on. Probably thinking to yourself, God damn, dude, if I can only rap and get the fuck out of here and be rich, what would I like to see when I leave my front door? None of the poor shit. I don't want to see any poor people's shit anymore. Nobody wants to fucking get rich, open up the front door and see an El Camino with the tires off, sitting on fucking cylinder blocks in the front yard. Nobody wants to see that bullshit. No, dude, you want to walk out and see some fucking heavies across the streets. Damn it, dude. You want to wave to your neighbor and say, what's up, Mrs. Stevens? Appreciate them heavies. How much were they? Who's your plastic surgeon? Thinking about grabbing some for my wife as well. Because I don't want you to leave your front door and not see the same set of tits every morning. Son of a bitch, dude. So where are we at? It's LA. Are we all shocked by
You're
this?
obsessed. Like this whole show
With what?
has been about fucking boobs.
Katy Perry, dude.
From top to bottom.
You don't
It's
find
been
it
about
odd.
Big boobs
You
and
don't
size of
find
boobs
it
and
odd
heavies.
that Katy Perry's got huge heavies in
Nope.
his fucking... Okay. I think that's got something to do with it. That's all I'm saying. LA is a fake plastic place, and the more the better there in Los Angeles, Jabes. All right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You want to make it beautiful again. All right? Got to make it beautiful. You got to get out there and vote. All right? We got to get the poor shit out of there. And Los Angeles is finally turning the corner, and I'm proud of it. I'm absolutely fucking... Way to go, Los Angeles. You're doing the right thing. Tune in tonight, kids. We'll be live for the midterm show. A lot of people watching today.
Yes.
Tons of people watching today.
Election, baby.
Yeah, election, baby.
They give us the platform back for the election, and then they take it all away.
I have a feeling I'm going off tonight. It should be a fun one here. Can't wait. Don't know if we're going to get the shit we're hoping on.
Is it going to be on YouTube or Patreon?
YouTube. It'll be on YouTube tonight. All of our shows from the network will be here. We'll all be boozing, all be hanging out, doing fun things all night, talking about our stuff. These guys just moved down from the Northwest. We're going to get their take on some of the Senate seats, everything that's going on up there. East Coast should be reporting right around then. So there is a reason why we did pick that time exactly. So we'll be 9 p.m. on the East Coast. We should have some of the East Coast results in at that point. Polls close here in Central at 7. So those will be done. So we'll be getting some results in here. And then, a crossover to the next time zone over there. Those should be starting to roll in. And so we should know what's happening there as well. And that's a nice kind of in between. West Coast, some of those guys we won't know until the morning. And then, the big states like a Pennsylvania where it's close. In Ohio, Wisconsin, and Arizona, Nevada, Georgia. We hope to get those tonight because I think if one of those falls tonight first or a couple of them do, then you know what the rest of the country is going to do because you can start to see a trend.
Yeah,
also, Patreon episode's about to go live in 20 minutes.
Sure is.
That's us at the Redskins game.
Yep. So hop on over to Patreon right now. That is going live in 20 minutes now. We did the Salute to Service game. Ton of celebrities on the show. And then Bert Koontz from TV. Still didn't make me my goddamn boots. Joined us. We were live from a suite at the Redskins game. No, I'm not going to say the Commanders today. Brian Urlacher sent me a thing earlier on Instagram correcting me, and he said it's the Redskins. I said, I love you, and I'm sorry.
In that case,
shamed
it's
you.
the Commanders.
Nope, sure isn't. It's
Right.
The Redskins game, so
He's
we're
against
there.
Urlacher.
And that's right. They're going to fight in Arizona this year. They're going to fight in Arizona next year.
Yeah. Also, we're doing Sports 6
Yes.
Central.
Yep. We're doing college football preview show tonight on Drinking Bros Sports. That'll be fun before we go live for the election show. Ton of stuff going on. Got the Herschel Walker jersey that came in. It's going to be a fun one, kids. Tune in tonight and get your popcorn ready. You're not going to want to watch the CNN. It's going to be the fucking guy running over the thing trying to... Actually, that might be fun tonight. We might have to pop into that guy.
I would like to volunteer myself as Map Boy.
You want to be Map Boy tonight?
Let's come back to Jimmy on the map. He's got to explain and stuff. I'll just be on the map.
Sure. You're going to be wearing a little shirt and tie, sweating?
Drunky on the map?
Yeah, I'll just be shit-faced on the map.
Yes.
That'd be great.
You'd be like, here.
That'd be great.
Here.
You can tell the queers
Here.
really showed out down
Yeah.
here. A lot of Nazis coming into the polls up there. It's hard to say.
Love. That would be great.
So it'll be a blast. Please tune in. And again, Patreon, we are live in 20 minutes. That is Drinking Bros Podcast on Patreon. We are more than halfway to our goal before Christmas over there. So please subscribe over there because the fuckery with YouTube will continue. And I think that was Alex Jones. So I'm going to call him back. Maybe he might pop in tonight. We'll see, Jabes. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. That's the beauty of election night, okay?
Is that how we get the YouTube news?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Well, I don't know. We'll find out. He might want something else.
Okay.
Might want money. I don't know.
Okay.
He
Hey,
needs it.
Hey, I owe $1 trillion to someone. Can you? No, we can't help you out. We got some seltzer to sell. But we love you. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, leave a quick review. Also, go to Spotify. Just click a 5-star and then walk away. That's all you need in this life. We appreciate it. We will see you tonight, kids. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.